Welcome to today's meditation on welcoming what's true rather than what's expected. We're going to be focusing on how much of your striving comes from inner truth and how much from quiet, inherited shoulds. This meditation offers space to notice the weight of externally driven goals and to reconnect with intentions that arise from your authenticity rather than a sense of obligation. Please begin by focusing on your breath and noticing how your body is arriving today, where there's tension, fatigue, alertness, or ease. Let yourself fully feel your inhale and exhale, the rise and fall of your breath. Each breath, try to connect with your heart just a little bit more, making space tenderly for all that you're feeling. See if you could let yourself be with whatever feelings you're having. And welcome each one, whether it feels like it's more positive or negative. They're your feelings. And try to make space for each one. Now I invite you to bring to mind a goal or expectation that feels a bit heavy, one that carries pressure, urgency, or perhaps a bit of self-judgment. As you hold this expectation gently in awareness, notice what happens inside. Perhaps your shoulders tighten, your breath shortens, or maybe your thoughts become a bit evaluative or judgmental. Without trying to push this away, can you quietly ask yourself, where did this expectation come from? You might notice voices of family, culture, your profession, comparison, or fear. Where did this expectation come from that was outside of you? Now, can you ask yourself, what emotional need was this expectation or goal meant to meet? Maybe it was about worthiness, safety, belonging, What emotional need was this goal or expectation meant to meet? Please take a breath here, acknowledging that even pressure often began as a form of care or protection. Now, gently ask yourself, if no one were watching, would this still matter to me? If no one were watching, would this still matter to me? Notice what shifts in your body as you ask that question. Truth often has a different texture than obligation, perhaps lighter, steadier, or more spacious. Can you let one truth aligned intention emerge? Something that feels true to your heart. It may feel quieter than it should, but more alive. Just what's a truth right now for you? And can you stay with these feelings for a moment? As we wind down this meditation, can you offer yourself a compassionate commitment, not necessarily to perform differently, but just to listen more honestly? Can you let your truth be something that you return to again and again with kindness? Once again, just return to the rise and fall of your breath. Let yourself feel the support of the ground underneath you. You may want to stretch, wiggle your fingers and toes as you come back to this moment. And would love to hear from you either out loud or in chat. What came up for you in this meditation? And for me, it's a theme that I focus on a lot. What is it that is really important for me to carry forth versus what people are expecting of me? And actually try to discern what expectations that feel like mine may not necessarily be mine. Christina and Amendra, I'm really glad you're able to join.
What came to mind for me was traveling. I really struggle with traveling in terms of like fear about it the last couple years. And I was thinking about if no one were watching, would it still matter? And I was like, it would still matter a lot. Yeah, I think for me, I really want to feel free and feel like I can do whatever I want and go to places and travel, do whatever. And there's some places that have really been calling me. And I'm like afraid to, yeah, it's scary, but I want to be able to conquer my fears and I think I can do it. But it's just interesting to see that. So it was like a healthy goal, I guess, that I was thinking of.
It's a healthy goal that's yours,
Yeah.
and you're noticing fear that may prevent you from traveling as much as you want to. I could hear an aliveness in your voice as you were talking about wanting to travel.
Thanks, Mavis.
Saul, I was wondering what life would be like with environmental CRB1s subtracted. Okay, you're using a technical term here from FAP. Want to say something about what environmental CRB1s might be to people who don't know that technical language?
Well, for me, it would be, well, yeah, I mean, it's CRB1, right? Is something that is evoking or reinforcing an unhealthy pattern, shall we say. And so I wonder how much of feeling stuck is because the environment has. This is similar to what you just said, Mavis. How much of being feeling stuck has been the result of the environment teaching me, reinforcing me, rewarding me for doing things that keep me stuck? And what would be like to subtract that. I've frequently had the thought after my last meditation retreat, oh, I need to go on one of those 3 month retreats. And I think the urge there is to be able to carve out a time and space to find relief from those influences. But of course, I don't have to go on a 3 month retreat to achieve that. That can be done, it's as close as the next breath.
That's so powerful. I don't have to go on a 3 month retreat to
No, that's delusion.
yeah, it's as close as the next breath. And I think you're bringing up a really important point, Saul, about how much we're reinforced for doing things that may not be self-aligned. I'm thinking of all the really nice people in my life, including some of you. I'm not sure why there's an echo going. So I was saying we're reinforced for being like really nice and accommodating and taking care of other people's needs. And when we start being more assertive and setting boundaries, yeah, some of that reinforcement may go away. So, anything? Okay, Shretha, so nice to meditate with everyone today. I have a meeting. See you next time. Any other thoughts before I turn the recording off? Thanks for joining us. Yeah. So next week, we're going to be focusing on the topic of what, why wait for something that's really important to you. And I just want to thank everyone for joining me on YouTube and joining me here. I look forward to seeing you next time.